Good morning. My name is Eric Rosen, and I am an attorney here at Rosen Injury Law, and I'm with my litigation associate, Alex Litowsky, and we're going to be talking about why it is important to get a crash report after a car accident. Let's talk about this. There are so many car accidents in Fort Lauderdale, South Florida, and a lot of people always ask, should you wait for a police officer to come and fill out a crash report, take all the people's information? And I wanted to talk to Alex. Why is it important for people to get a crash report after a car accident?
Well, first of all, it's important just to have the police there to document everything, make sure that all of the information given by the defendant driver is in fact appropriate and accurate. They get it all down on a piece of paper that then goes to you. You have all of the defendant driver's information, their insurance information, and that helps us to get the claim going. It also documents where the vehicles were, how the crash happened, if there were any witnesses, addresses, phone numbers, and the police department that actually reported to the scene.
You know, there's also something that's important for people to know is that there are two types of crash reports. There's a short form crash report or driver exchange, and then there's also the long form crash report. And the short form typically has what? What does it typically have? The
short form's really just going to have the names of the two parties, their basic insurance information, and that's about it. You get a phone number every once in a while, an address, but for the most part, it has the name of the vehicle owner and the insurance company of the vehicle owner. It also has the name of the police department that took that report. The long form, you get a lot more information, and that's what our office gets when our clients come to us.
Yeah, so it's important always to ask for the long form, make sure the police officer is going to take down all the information, and then also create the longer form crash report, because what we've noticed and what we have seen in our experience is that the long form crash report has a ton of additional information besides just the driver information and insurance information. It also includes names of witnesses that may have seen the incident. It'll document whether there was photographs taken by the police officer. It'll document whether there's body cam footage. It'll also document who was at fault for the crash, which is typically different than the short form. The short form doesn't usually include fault. And so why, Alex, I guess when we make an insurance claim, why is it important that we have that long form that documents the fault of the driver?
Well, because that is really what insurance companies use to determine their own liability on their insured. If the police report documents that their insured was in fact at fault, that helps you. It helps you with property damage. It helps you in making a claim for bodily injury. It helps the insurance company to know that their insured was wrong, and it makes the claim run a lot smoother.
Yeah, so just remember, if you're injured in an accident, you want to get a crash report, you want to get the long form crash report, because the other driver's insurance company is going to look at that and it'll help them evaluate the claim. And if you don't have a crash report, then it's just your word against the other person's driver. There's no police officer involved as a third party to document what happened, and so they may deny the claim if you don't have that crash report and they don't have all the information they need to decide who was at fault. So I think those are some of the critically important things to have that full long form crash report after an accident. What do you think?
I agree. Get the crash report.
Get the crash report. All right. It was a pleasure speaking to you. We are your attorneys, your Fort Lauderdale car accident attorneys here at Rosen Injury Law. If you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out.